Hey guys, Jim here. Figured I'd do a little Friday night wine-induced rant. Oh, beautiful wine. I want to talk to you about a few things very quickly, just to kind of let you know. We're going to talk about some really, really cool stuff. So definitely pay attention from beginning to end because one of the things, and I'm going to save it for the very end, or maybe I won't, in case you decide you're going to skip forward. Oh, I'm going to go past his little rant, his little thing there, his ramblings, and I'm going to find out what he's talking about at the end. I might not do it at the end, so nah. Toward the end, somewhere there, I am going to be announcing a change up in the giveaway for my 5,000 subscriber giveaway. And it's very, very exciting. It's very cool. All right, so before we get to all that, let's talk about a couple of things. First off, had an amazing week or two. Got quite a few of my grails. You guys saw the video on this, hopefully. The Brian Ty, Joel Perella Bango, number 7 of 10. Joel's personal knife, all of his that he collects for himself, they're all number 7s. My RJ Martin Q36 that just arrived today. This is an odd day where I've actually made 2 videos, uploaded 2 videos in one day. I think I've only done that once before. But yeah, I was so excited about this, I had to do it in the middle of the day. I didn't even wait till my late night thing. Oh, I love that sound. Out of every flipper I've got, out of every flipper I've ever handled, never heard anything quite like that. Listen to the sound at the very beginning there. You're actually going to hear the blade break away from the detent. Listen. It's out of the ka-chunk, the ka is the blade ripping away from that insane detent. I love that sound. So you don't hear that on anything else. You know, the Shiragorovs flip like mad and they have a fantastic detent of their own. I've got nothing else that does that, man. Nope. The detent releases, you just don't hear it. All right, so I'm going to put that back for right now. Before I get into anything else, I don't know if you guys have watched the last couple of videos I did. Y'all seriously need to get your hands on this Aegis Solutions Knife Care EDC. Their website is right there. And you guys know I am completely unbiased. If I say I like something, it's not because, I'm being paid to do it or they're giving me shit for free. I bought and paid for this. Even paid for shipping, even though they're like 10 miles from my house. I paid a lot of shipping. Actually, it's kind of an insane shipping charge for that, but that's the way it goes. So check them out at aegissolutionsKnifeCare.com. And I believe they were mentioning on Instagram they're going to be making a small portable size bottle that you can take with you and travel. How friggin' cool is that? Or keep in the glove compartment of your car. Guys that are out there working all day and using their knives for work. They want to start getting that rust inhibitor on there from using their knife during the day. Boom, there you go. Guys like Vance that sweat all over your knives. You work a hard living, you're out there in the hot sun, you're sweating through your jeans, you're sweating into your pocket, into where your knife is. You're like me, you live in a high humidity area, South Florida. You know you need to do whatever you can to keep things from rusting down here. So that stuff is a godsend. And they do give you a really great microfiber cloth to go with it as well. And it's not even just for protecting the knife. There are certain knives that we have that are just pretty. No matter what, we're buying them for tools, or we're buying them for this, or we're buying them for that. But we still want a knife that looks good, right? Well, you get some that are maybe a little overly pretty, like a hand-rubbed satin blade or even a mirror polish blade. And it's got fingerprints all over it at all times. That's a really great way just to kind of wipe away the fingerprints. Don't spray anything else on your blade. Just do that. You don't have to rub it down with a little bit of lube. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. It's super awesome shit. All right, the other part of this was, you guys know, I got my Para 2 today as well. Still not broken in yet, so I can't flip it down from the lock yet. But she's getting there. I'm certainly going to break her in over time. Already lubed her up and everything else. Actually, some of the lube has made it through and soaked into the G10. This was my favorite variation, the all black, the black DLC with the black G10. This thing is freaking amazing for an everyday carry knife. No, I mean, it doesn't stack up to some of the knives that you see here, but it's not supposed to. It's not a custom knife. You know, I'm going to go out and do shit with this that I would never do with my RJ Martin. Actually, I lie. I'm going to be carrying that all the time, and it's going to see a lot of use. But, you know, something I wouldn't do with this knife or this knife. You know, it's just the way it is. So, since you guys responded on my RJ Martin video where I asked, hey, I just got this today. There's a zillion and one reviews on this knife already. I don't really think that I can put any kind of unique or different spin on it. So, I mean, if you guys want me to do one, I will. And a lot of you guys responded, yes, we'd love to hear your opinions on it. So thank you, by the way. I'm very flattered at the comments. So yeah, and I'm probably going to wait a week or two. I want to get some pocket time with it. I want to get some time actually doing some stuff, you know, cutting shit down, stuff like that. See how it performs, see how it feels in the hands. So far, I couldn't be more impressed with the overall feeling of the knife. Love the larger Spidey hole on there too. Really, really, really nice. So I will definitely get back to you guys with a video review on this. More of an overview. I mean, review, you guys know me. I'm not really big on, you know, technical reviews. All right, next order of business after I pass wind. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. I actually just started getting into a few more accessories, a few things that I really hadn't gotten into before. And I realized, you know, I really need a great piece of jewelry. So tonight I ordered both of these. I ordered from Steel Flame. I ordered the St. Michael. So that's coming directly from Steel Flame, but they were out of kill boxes. And I went nuts. I'm like, oh, crap. And I put up a post on Instagram, somebody find me a kill box. And then I went over to EDC Knives, and they had this one listed. I was just going to get the regular plain Jane kill box because it's freaking awesome. They had this one, which is a lot cooler, I think. It has the darkness bale, so it's going to have the skull on it. It's got the antiqued bronze going around it, holding the sterling silver. So those should be in soon. This will be in quickly because it's directly from Steel Flame, and they had it in stock in the silver. This one, I don't know about EDC Knives. I know that when you buy a knife from them, everything that's on their website is live, so it's truly in stock. The jewelry, you know, I gotta wonder. Maybe it could take a week or 2 weeks because it says a disclaimer on there. Some things may not be in stock, and it could take up to 2 weeks when they order it and have Steel Flame make it for them. So it could be a couple weeks before that comes in. And I'll do the review of both of them together so as to not waste people's time, you know, and having two different videos up. So it'll be my first non-knife overview that's going to be on my channel. But I think it's related. I think, you know, us gadget guys, us gear guys, you know, we all like all these kind of cool things, you know. So, you know, jewelry. I love jewelry. You know, crazy, wicked, weird watches, of course, you guys obviously know, that's my big thing. So I think all that stuff is really related. When it's something kick-ass, like taking a sterling silver plate out and shooting a freaking hole in it, trimming it down and putting it in a kill box, I mean, how freaking cool is that? I mean, that's awesome. So, yeah, definitely cool guy shit right there. What else did I want to talk about? I think there was a whole bunch of stuff. Ah, yeah. I'm going to be doing a new segment called Guest Blade. And you guys may have noticed on the video that I did on the RJ Martin Q36 and the Vandermeulen intro that Bob had sent me, and I was borrowing from him. I changed the name of that to Guest Blade 1 because now I'm going to be doing a series. I've talked to a few different collectors, a few various people. And whether it be me talking about how much I admired a certain knife they had and how I'd love to do, get it under my lens, or somebody just saying, hey, I know you were looking for so-and-so, but until you get it, you want to take mine for a day or two, and I'd love to see a video review of it. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool and unexpected. Didn't think somebody would actually want me to do that. But I've actually talked to several of you. You know, so I'll put it out there. I mean, it's obviously it's your knife and your hard-earned money well spent, and the hazards of shipping something expensive that could, you know, disappear in the mail, but that's entirely up to you. But tomorrow I'll be receiving a 0 tolerance 777. I can't find one. I've been trying to buy one forever. The one opportunity I had to buy one, I just wouldn't go that high. And the prices have gotten to be ridiculous. Folks, it's a $475 knife. And because of the hype surrounding it, the stories that have come in and out of that saga of the creation of the 777, and I kind of feel like Kai is working a little bit like De Beers here, in the fact, well, if we really, really, really limit the distributing of this highly sought after item, it's going to be worth more. And I think that's working for them. I think they have them. I think they could probably make as many as they want. And they're simply not, because it's driving the prices up. I think at this point it's a $500 knife, and now people are charging $1,000 routinely on the secondary market. And I'm sorry, $1,000? That's a lot more expensive than the Shirogorov. That's nearly the price of a Rockstead. That's more than the table price of an RJ Martin Q36. That's less than I have invested in my Undumzan and all of the work that Chris Martin did. So I think that's utterly asinine. But it's what the market will bear. People will buy it, so people will continue to charge that. So I'm going to get that in my hot little hands tomorrow, and I'm going to share photography and video with you guys on that as quickly as I can and get it immediately back to its owner, safe and sound, overnighting back and forth. So if anybody wants to help me experience something that maybe, I just can't get my hands on, GTC, anyone? Just putting it out there, Randy or anybody. I would love to have the opportunity to play with some more rare knives that I can't get my hands on. Availability's a bitch. You could have... you could be the kind of guy where if somebody walks up to you and shakes you really hard, $100 bills fall out of your asshole. So it's not always going to be a money thing. It could just be an availability thing. And listen, I don't have unlimited funds. There's limitations that I have to put on myself, period. Or I will literally go insane. Of course, my wife helps me put a limitation on there, like when I had to take her to the Louis Vuitton store tonight. I could have bought a friggin' GTC for what I spent in that damn store tonight. But you married guys, you know what that's like. You keep her happy, she helps to keep you happy. Plus my anniversary is coming up in just about 2 weeks. Early anniversary gift works out great. Another really cool thing, I don't know if you guys listen to podcasts at all. I do not. I have never listened to a podcast. I even deleted the app off my iPhone because I just have no time for anything like that. But I was contacted by Gear Geeks Live. If you have the way to listen to a podcast, do it. Oh my God. I started listening to them. Aaron over at Practically Every Day, he's the guy that initially started it from what I understand. Dude, that is the coolest thing ever. If you're a knife nut, if you're a knife geek, I'm telling you right now, you're listening. You're listening to all the shit that you love. People talking about the comparisons in the quality of steel and talking about Carpenter and Bowler and talking about handle materials and what cool things are coming out from what maker and what exclusive run of this. It is cool as shit. Not only am I listening to it sitting here at home, I'm listening to it now when I'm driving down the road. I fell asleep last night with my earbuds in my ear, plugged into my iPhone, listening to, I think it was episode 11, the one before the last one. Totally amazingly cool shit. I mean, if you like to hear, and beyond my rambling, I could sit here and ramble forever. You guys listen to me for 15, 20 minutes at a time. These are full hour broadcasts, and it's not rambling. It's really great, informative discussion that you'll learn a lot from. Anyway, they reached out to me, and we are trying to work out something where I can be a guest on their podcast, which is enormously flattering to me. I think that's such a wonderful, nice gesture there. I have no idea what I can contribute. I mean, I'm a regular everyday guy that just likes knives and likes to collect knives. I can't tell you the chemical composition of S35VN and shit like that. That's not who I am. But I'm flattered that they reached out and thought it would be interesting to have me out there. So thank you very much. And once we get the time worked out, because he usually does the recording on Saturday nights around 8 o'clock or so. And, that's when I'm at work. I'm doing my own show at that point. So I can't quite do that. And he was, he recognized that fact, and he was super awesome and super cool about that. So we're going to try and work out a time that works out for the both of us. So I think that's going to be a shitload of fun. Because I don't get the opportunity to talk knives with my friends here that live by me. They're not into knives. My limitation is talking to guys like New to Knives or Tough Thumbs or some of those guys through text message mainly, because a lot of times I can't answer the phone. I can have a sleeping baby in my arms. I never know when I can actually answer the phone. So, yeah, totally cool. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. By the way, this little karadashi that I did the video on, still one of the most stupid, sharp, ridiculous accidents waiting to happen that I have in my entire collection. Mikey did a great job. If you guys don't have something made by Gavco, do it. I think he's getting ready to release another run of dashies. I need to order 1 or 2 more. You guys need to pester him and email him and go, hey, I saw Jim's video and he was raving about your karadashi. I need to get me one. Dude, this was like, I don't remember, 60, 65 bucks maybe? Maybe it was 50? Shit, I don't know. I really don't know, but it was friggin' awesome. It's the coolest little thing, like, ever. And this is not my style of anything. I mean, I'm a folder guy. That's who I am. That's what I dig. That thing is just freaking amazing. Let's talk about the prize for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm now up to 3,000, so I've gained about, about 800 subscribers in the past week since I announced that. Thank you all so very much for the support. I love you guys. And it looks, I don't really know yet. I announced that I was going to be giving away a pimped Boker Quaken from Bauer Blade Works. He may or may not be able to do it with things that are going on in his life. So, as I was mentioning that there may be a hiccup with that in one of my videos, a friend decided to post a quick comment on there that most of you haven't seen yet. And he says, you know what, I'd like to donate to this. And it was Will Moon. You guys know I love Will. I love Will's products. If you haven't seen my 2 videos on the 2 Mark 6s that I own, you really need to watch them. And Will posted up there, he's like, you know what, I want to help out. I'll donate a Mark 6. Hello, holy shit. Really? Seriously? That's freaking insane, man. So that is going to end up being the prize. If Kevin can still do a pimped Boker Quaken, I will use that for something. Some other giveaway or maybe a second place on this one. I don't know. I'll figure that out when the time comes. But, and I'm not placing one above the other. I'm not saying, oh, well, now Well Moon's going to do it. Screw you, Kevin. It may or may not be able to happen with him, and that's totally fine. He's a totally awesome guy. If he's got the time, I will be purchasing that and paying for the work and doing all that stuff. If not, we're going to, I didn't want to be screwed. And Will was nice enough to offer it. So, yeah, and you guys know the Mark 6's start, their beginning base price is over $450. So, and I'm not going to say that you're going to get some kind of crazy hand-built the things like I have that are, $650, $800, whatever. Dude, that's an insane giveaway. I mean, that's crazy. I couldn't have dreamt up anything that good. And I like you guys. I wasn't going to drop $500 on a sub contest like that. Maybe for my 10,000 sub contest in a year or two, possibly. But I thought that was amazing. So cheers to you, Will. Thank you for your generosity. You are a hell of a great guy. Now, of course, all he did was say he would supply one. He didn't say if he was giving it up as a freebie. I still may be coming out of pocket for this. So I might want to maybe give him a call tomorrow and find out, especially now that I've announced it. You asshole. I'm talking about me, not Will. Will's not an asshole. If he is, I don't know. So that was pretty much all I wanted to say. I kept my little ramble here to just under 20 minutes. Thank you guys for watching as always. I do have a lot more knives on the way to me that I've purchased. I know in the next month, finally my Praetorian tie will arrive to be able to compare it to my Praetorian T, the one-off. So, because I paid for that back in the end of March. So, yeah, should be sometime by the end of August. I will have that. It's going to be gorgeous. By the way, if you guys haven't watched Greg Medford's channel, he's getting ready to launch the Micro Praetorian. And the first 5 are going with him to the USN Gathering. And another 5 are immediately available right now. You can literally call him and say, I freaking want one. And he's going to make it in the thickness of the full Praetorian tie, in this little tiny package. I mean, the blade looked like it was under 3 inches. It was just freaking tiny. And then the regular production, when they go to make them, they're going to be the size of a Praetorian A or G, or actually, like mine, in this thickness, instead of being doubly thick. So if you like really crazy, stout, thick, ridiculous looking things, without looking in your shorts, then you might want to contact Greg and look in his shorts. No, please don't. I don't think he'd appreciate it either. But contact Greg and see if one of those 5 is still available. Anyway, I'm going to cut things short here now, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, as always. It is so much fun to come out here and share this passion with all of you like-minded people who enjoy this hobby as much as I do. And to those of you that have collections that are far greater than mine, where you've obtained things that I will never be able to get my hands on, I love watching your videos and I love hearing your thoughts. You know, and it could be something crazy like this, or it could be something basic and standard and just a great knife to have in your collection. I love watching y'all's videos as well, those that I'm subscribed to, and even the ones that I haven't subscribed to. I really do enjoy everything. So thanks to the YouTube knife community. You guys have treated me so phenomenally well. I am indebted to all of you for the support and for the mutual friendship that you've shown me. All right, I'm going to get off of here now and finish my wine. Good night, guys.